Of Steel and the upcoming Batman vs. Superman director Zack Snyder is opening up about the new film, and in a recent interview addressed some of the apprehension fans have expressed regarding the recent casting of Ben Affleck as Batman, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, and Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. In the interview, Snyder said the following: "We know the material," he promises. "Unfortunately, the fans don't know the material, so we're casting according to what's happening in the script, and we're hoping that leads to enough originality, enough perspective on what we're doing, that you get something fresh and exciting. I understand the canon. I'm not crazy. I know that what these characters need from a mythological standpoint." Amy Rose, buy or sell Snyder's comments?
Buy. I think it was very, very well said. I mean, obviously, when you cast any giant superhero, fanboys, fangirls, critics are just freaking out because they had someone else in mind, or it didn't match the material that they grew up with. But we always talk about this. Liberties need to be taken when they adapt it to the big screen. It's not verbatim to the material. And I think that, you know, as much as we can have speculation run wild about what we want, until we read the script or see it on the big screen, we don't really know. So I think Snyder, he's proven that he's a big fan of comics and that he obviously has a very clear vision, and Man of Steel was awesome. So I think this is encouraging. I like what he said.
Shep?
Yeah, I'm going to buy his comments as well. I think, you know, we had talked about this many months ago, and this confirms the feeling that a lot of us had, where it's like, look, we don't know what the script is, so him casting, you know, any of the casting decisions, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Jesse Eisenberg, it's going to be because of the script and what's probably best for the actual film that they're making. We don't know. We might agree or disagree with the casting, but ultimately we want to see a great film come out of it. It's great to hear his comments and being open without doing any kind of spoilers. I also liked his comment about The Watchmen earlier, where he talked about, I had to save it from the Terry Gilliams of the world. I don't know if you read that.
I read that, yeah.
And a lot of people really kind of went off on him about that. I don't think he was ripping on Terry Gilliam. He was more so speaking about Sam Hamm's script, which is like, it basically changed so many things that made The Watchmen what it was, one of the greatest graphic novels ever written, that he was like, I want to protect it. And, you know, whether or not you think Zack Snyder protected it or didn't by like changing the ending with the squid, I think it's one of the greatest adaptations of any comic book ever made. And that's what he did. He kept true to the source material, even using shot for shot. Even though Alan Moore's not credited, almost 80% of his Alan Moore's written words come to life. So to me, that's why I really respect Zack Snyder and what he's doing with especially superheroes and graphic novels. So
I really like one of the other parts that came out of this interview with him, because he was also talking about how, you know, in Man of Steel, we had to give him his new origin story, and you have to lay that groundwork, and you have to go into this. He said, but then he said, but now that you've got that done, you can just go crazy with him. And you can just, and what he said was, his specific quote, I believe, was, so you got Superman and Batman, and now you can just make their universes explode, and you can do whatever you want. And I kind of like that. And what that kind of suggests to me is that they're not going to waste our time on another on-screen telling of the Batman origin story. We know the Batman origin story. They got to do with Batman what they did with the Edward Norton Hulk. They took 2 minutes, an opening 2-minute montage that explained the origin of Hulk and said, okay, you got it. We all know how the Hulk came to be, so let's move on to the real stuff. And I hope they do that with Batman as well, so I'm going to buy this.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news, and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.